Hey y'all, thank you for joining me today for the shoulders and plank challenge workout. For the shoulder portion of the workout, we have 1 minute of work with 30 seconds of rest in between, 3 times through each movement. The plank challenge is the last 5 minutes of the workout. Each of those plank variations we will do for 30 seconds each. The dumbbells that I'm using today are 10, 15, and 20 pounds. We have shoulder press, Arnold press, lateral raises, so grab weights that work for you. If y'all are ready, let's get started. Okay guys, let's get started with our warm-up. Let's do some backwards shoulder rolls. Bring your shoulders up and down. One more and let's switch directions. So let's go forward. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's swing our arms forward. You can step side to side. We're gonna get our whole body warm today. We are focusing on the shoulders and then we have a plank challenge at the end. But our whole body is gonna be involved, of course, in those plank movements. All right, let's switch directions, go backward. We have about 3 minutes to warm up before we get started with our shoulder work. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let's just pull our arm across and switch. Just a quick stretch. One more each side. Great job. Let's do some twists, side to side, so arms out. Warm up our core. Three, 2, and 1. Great job. Walk to the back of your mat. Let's walk it out into a pike position. Slowly make your way out there. Push your head back between your shoulders and come into a plank position. Keep everything nice and tight. Great job. Back up into that plank, or up into that pike, and down into plank. Hold it for just a couple seconds. Pike up again. And plank. Great job, guys. Drop your hips to the floor. And pike it back up. Slowly walk it back to your toes. And roll it up. Let's just warm up our wrists here. Do some wrist circles. I'm going out. And let's go in. Switch directions. In about 30 seconds, we're gonna get started with our first move, which is gonna be a shoulder press. So we have 1 minute of shoulder press. I'm gonna go with my 2 20-pound dumbbells. Start pressing straight overhead. Your arms can be a little bit in front of your shoulders. They don't have to be straight out like this. Pressing to the ceiling. Make sure you control that descent as well as the press. All right, guys, choose the weights you wanna use. Here we go. Your core should be nice and tight. I have a slight bend in my knee. Try not to lean back. Keep your torso nice and straight. Halfway. Rest. Great job. We're moving on to lateral raises. So I'm going with my 10-pound dumbbells. So raise to the side and down. Make sure that you really control that descent. Fight gravity as your arms come down. Shake them out. Let's get ready to go. All right, here we go. Lateral raises. Keep your wrists in line with your elbows. Halfway. Almost there, 5 more seconds. Rest. Whew. All right, guys, our next move here is a rear delt row. So we're working this back portion of the shoulder. So we're gonna hinge here and we're gonna row back, shoot your elbows back, and slowly release. So remember, we're working that back portion of your shoulder. So you wanna focus on squeezing there. You're gonna wanna go light again. I'm using my 10 pounds. All right, let's go. Rear delt rows. Keep your head in line with your spine. Weight should be back in your heels. Core in nice and tight. Rest. Next up, we have hammer grips front raises. So take one by 10 pounds again. Our palms are facing our thighs, thumbs up. We're raising and slowly lower. Make sure you concentrate on that lowering portion. Don't just drop the dumbbells down. Really focus on that. All right. Let's go. Hammer grip front raises. Thirty more seconds. Try not to swing your body to get those dumbbells up there. Keep your torso nice and straight, nice and steady. Rest. All right, our last new shoulder move is going to be an Arnold press. I'm going up to my 15-pound dumbbells. So your arms start here right in front of your face, palms facing your face. You're going up and around, up and back down. So you might need to go a little bit lighter here than you would on a traditional press. All right, here we go. Arnold press. This is our last new shoulder move, but we'll go through each of these moves again 2 more times. Halfway.
chance. Loving you is all I wanted. I'm wide open for a love affair. Girl, when you're looking like that, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me.
Rest. Great job, guys. Back up to the shoulder press. I'm going back up to my 20-pound dumbbells. 20 more seconds of rest. You can grab water if you need it. Here we go. Shoulder press.
Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I can never resist it. Smiling like that, I can never resist it.
Those dumbbells might feel a little bit heavier this time around. If you're having a hard time keeping your form, you can drop down in weight. Over halfway. Ooh. Shoulders are on fire. Rest. Lateral raises. I'm going back down to my 10-pound dumbbells. Shake those shoulders out. Relax them while you can. Here we go. Focus on driving your hands out and then up. Twenty more seconds. Breath. All right, round number 2 of those rear delt rows. Remember, your elbows drive up and back, squeezing the back of that shoulder. All right, let's go. Rest. Great job, guys. Back to those hammer grip front raises. Still sticking with my 10 pounds. Take some deep breaths during this rest period.
can please me. I want somebody who cares. I need a lover who never leaves me.
All right, let's go. Hammer grip, front raises. Control that lower. Squeezing your core to keep it really tight to keep yourself from swinging. Over halfway. Rest. Arnold press. Last move of round 2, and then we just have one more round through each of these shoulder exercises. Then we move on to our planks. Whew. Five more seconds of rest. Here we go, Arnold press. – 20 more seconds. Oh. Rest. All right, last round of shoulder press. I'm gonna start with my 20s. I might have to drop down halfway through. We'll see how I feel. You can do that if you need to. Start heavy and drop down as you need to. We want to make sure we're pushing ourselves with the weight that we use. Get out of that comfort zone. Embrace the burn. All right, here we go. Last round of each of these moves. – 30 more seconds. Keep pushing. I'm gonna drop down to my 15. Ten more seconds. Rest. Last round of lateral raises. I'm actually might try to do my 15s. I'm definitely gonna have to drop down, I know, because my form's gonna fail, but I'm gonna try to start heavy. Do the same if you can. All right, let's go. Lateral raises. Woo, that's heavy. Oh. I'm dropping down to my chins. Keep going, guys. It's the last time we'll see this move, so let's finish it out strong. 10 more seconds. Rest. Rear delt rows. Oh. Relax your shoulders. I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna try to go with my 15s and drop down if I need to. All right, guys, here we go. Rear delt rows. My goal this year is to really strengthen my shoulders. Shoulders has not always been something that I really like to train, and I think that's because it's hard. My shoulders have felt weak, you know. That's how it goes, is that sometimes we don't like to train the things that are the hardest, but that's how we get better, is to keep doing them. So here I am, trying to strengthen my shoulders with you guys. We all have areas we can improve in. We gotta push out of that comfort zone, push out of that style of training that we are comfortable with. Rest to see change, right? Push up in those dumbbells, add more reps, whatever you can do with the equipment that you have. All right, guys, hammer grip front raises. Last 2 shoulder exercises before we move on to the planks. Here we go. Control the lowering. Don't just let them drop. Don't miss out on that portion of the movement, guys. Halfway. Rest. All right, last round of Arnold press. And then we're moving on to those planks. So we're gonna have 5 minutes straight of planks. We're not gonna have any rest. We have 5 moves that we're doing for 30 seconds each, twice through. We'll talk a little bit more about them as soon as we finish these Arnold press. All right, here we go. Control those dumbbells through the entire movement. Halfway. Ten more seconds. Great job, guys. We're moving to the floor for those planks. We've got 30 seconds of rest before we get started. So 30 seconds per move. Our first is a plank, just a traditional plank on your forearms. Then we're moving to a side plank. Then we're gonna switch sides. And then we've got a high plank with a leg extension and a knee drive. And then we're gonna switch sides on that. And we're gonna do that twice through. So let's start in about 2 seconds with the traditional plank. Here we go. On your forearms, whole body nice and tight. Push out through your heels. Keep your quads, your glutes, your abs all nice and tight. You're definitely gonna be feeling this in your shoulders since we just worked them so hard. Make sure you're not arching your back down. Keep it tucked in. All right, guys, switch to that side plank. 30 seconds here, and then we switch to the other side. You can always drop it down to your knees if this is too difficult. Push that hip up to the ceiling. Really squeeze that bottom oblique. 5 seconds and we switch sides. All right, switch sides. Press that bottom hip up to the sky, squeeze, squeeze. After this, we're moving into a high plank. We're gonna be driving our knee to our chest. And we're gonna do it all on one leg for the first interval. In the second interval, we will switch. 5 more seconds, and let's switch into that high plank. Here we go, high plank. Take your left leg, drive it up to the sky, and then down into plank, drive your knee to your chest. And just keep doing that. So pike it up, foot up to the sky, knee to chest, and back up. All in one leg here. We'll switch legs for the next interval. Tighten your core nice and tight as you bring that knee down. Great job, guys. Switch legs. So now my right leg is moving. Squeeze as you tuck that knee in. You can pause there for a second in that plank to really get that squeeze. After this, we're moving back to that plank on your forearms. All right, back down to your forearms. One more round through each of those. Breathe, it's gonna feel a little bit more difficult this round. But we can do it. 15 more seconds before we switch to one side plank. Breathe. All right, side plank. Remember to push that hip up. Think about pushing away from the ground. Ten seconds and we switch sides. Y'all are doing great. Keep pushing. 2, 1, switch sides. Finish up here, and then we have those high plank knee tucks on each side, so just 1 more minute of work. Here we go. Switch to that high plank, one leg up, and drive it to your chest. Make sure you're controlling that movement. Contract your core as you squeeze your knee in. And breathe out. Switch legs. Last 30 seconds of work before we cool it down, guys. Rest. Breathe. Relax your arms. Let's move into the cool down. Let's just sit it back into child's pose. Reach your arms out in front of you. Relax your shoulders. Relax your core. Great job. Let's thread one arm under the other. Drop your shoulder to the ground. Use that opposite arm to push and twist. Stretch through your shoulder, through your upper back. Great job. Switch arms. Other arm goes over and drop that shoulder to the ground. All right, let's drop your hips down. Stretch out your core. And keep breathing. And relax. Let's just have a seat here. Let's stretch one arm across and pull. Have my thumb facing the ceiling, arms straight. And switch. Relax. Let's just stretch our neck real quick. Drop your ear to your shoulder. Push this shoulder down. And switch sides. One more time each side. And switch one more time. Great job, guys. Relax. Thank you so much for joining me today for this shoulders and plank challenge. I hope that you really enjoyed it. I hope it challenged you. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment below if you liked this video, and I'll see you back here for our next workout. Bye, guys.